Ever wonder why you crave coffee in the morning? It's not just about the caffeine kick, it's a ritual, a habit that signals the start of a new day. The warmth of the cup, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, it all plays into a sensory experience that wakes up your brain and prepares you for the day ahead. Or why that catchy jingle is stuck in your head. Music has a unique way of embedding itself into our memories. Those repetitive tunes and rhythms can trigger emotions and memories, making them hard to forget. It's like your brain is on autopilot, replaying the song over and over again. Our brains are fascinating things. They are constantly processing information, even when we're not aware of it. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, our brains are working tirelessly to make sense of the world around us. They love to take shortcuts and make quick decisions. This is known as cognitive heuristics. These mental shortcuts help us make sense of complex information quickly, but they can also lead to errors in judgment. For example, when you're driving and you instinctively take a familiar route without thinking, that's your brain using a shortcut. But sometimes these shortcuts lead to some pretty funny blunders. Like when you walk into a room and forget why you went there in the first place. Or when you call someone by the wrong name. These moments remind us that our brains, while powerful, are not infallible. In Thinking, Fast and Slow, Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman takes us on a wild ride through the landscape of our minds. He explains the two systems of thinking. System 1, which is fast and intuitive, and System 2, which is slow and deliberate. Understanding these systems can help us make better decisions and avoid common pitfalls. Buckle up. We're about to explore the quirky ways we think, judge, and make decisions. From the biases that influence our choices to the ways we can train our brains to think more critically, this journey will be both enlightening and entertaining. So get ready to dive deep into the fascinating world of human cognition and discover how you can harness the power of your mind to navigate life's complexities with greater ease and understanding. Imagine your brain as a dynamic duo like Batman and Robin. System 1, our speedy psychic, is all about intuition and quick reactions. It's the master of snap judgments and gut feelings. System 2, our thoughtful superhero, is more deliberate and analytical. This system tackles complex problems and requires a good dose of mental effort. Picture this. You're strolling down the street when suddenly a car horn blares. What happens? You instinctively jump back in a flash. That's System 1 in action. It's fast, automatic, and always on the lookout for danger. It helps us navigate the world without overthinking every little thing. Now, imagine you're at a crowded concert, trying to find your friend. Your eyes scan the sea of faces, carefully comparing each one to your friend's features. This focused search party is the work of System 2. It kicks in when we need to concentrate, solve problems, or make deliberate choices. Section 5, Bat and Ball, when systems collide. In this section, we delve into the fascinating interplay between two distinct modes of thinking that our brains employ. These modes are often referred to as System 1 and System 2, terms popularized by psychologist Daniel Kahneman in his book, Thinking, Fast and Slow. Here's a brain teaser. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. This simple problem is a perfect example to illustrate how these two systems can sometimes collide and lead us to incorrect conclusions. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. At first glance, the solution seems straightforward. Most people quickly arrive at an answer without much thought. How much does the ball cost? Take a moment to think about it. If you haven't heard this problem before, you might be tempted to say that the ball costs 10 cents. The answer seems obvious, right? But hold on. If the ball costs 10 cents, then the bat, being $1 more, would cost $1.10. Adding these together gives us a total of $1.20, not $1.10. This classic problem highlights the conflict between our intuitive System 1 and our logical System 2. System 1 is fast, automatic, and often relies on gut feelings. It's the system that quickly jumps to the 10-cent answer. System 2, on the other hand, is slower, more deliberate, and analytical. It steps in to correct the mistake, revealing that the ball actually costs 5 cents and the bat costs $1.05. This interplay between the two systems is crucial for understanding how we think and make decisions. Section 6, Lazy Thinking, the brain's energy-saving mode. Our brains are like smartphones. They love to conserve battery life. Cognitive ease is like our brain's energy-saving mode. It kicks in when things are familiar, effortless, or feel good. But sometimes this ease can lead us astray, especially when we need to be sharp and alert. Section 7, primed and ready. How context shapes thought. Ever notice how seeing the word yellow makes you think of bananas? That's priming in action. Our brains are constantly making associations, and these associations influence our thoughts, feelings, and even our behavior. Section 8. Snap judgments. The perils of first impressions. We humans are masters of making snap judgments. We size people up in seconds, relying on first impressions and gut feelings. While these judgments can be helpful, they can also be wildly inaccurate, leading to biases and stereotypes. Section 9. Mental shortcuts. Navigating the world with heuristics. Our brains are wired for efficiency, relying on mental shortcuts called heuristics to navigate the complexities of life. These shortcuts help us make quick decisions, but they can also lead to predictable errors in judgment. Section 10. Statistical stumbles. Why we're bad with numbers. Let's face it, most of us aren't exactly math whizzes. We struggle with probabilities, underestimate risks, and fall prey to vivid anecdotes over cold, hard statistics. Understanding these statistical stumbles can help us make more informed decisions. Section 11. Memory lane. Recalling experiences through rose-colored glasses. Remember that amazing vacation you took last year? Chances are your memory is playing tricks on you. Our memories are surprisingly malleable, influenced by emotions, biases, and even our current state of mind. Section 12. Easy does it. The impact of cognitive ease and strain. Ever notice how ideas flow more freely when you're relaxed and happy? This phenomenon is known as cognitive ease. When our minds are at ease, we're more likely to be creative, open to new ideas, and confident in our decisions. It's like our brain is on a smooth, well-paved road, allowing thoughts to travel effortlessly. Cognitive ease is like a mental massage, boosting creativity and making us feel confident in our judgments. Imagine you're in a brainstorming session and ideas are flowing seamlessly. This is cognitive ease at work. It helps us to connect the dots, see patterns, and come up with innovative solutions. When we feel good, our brain releases dopamine, which enhances our ability to think and solve problems. Cognitive strain, on the other hand, signals that something's not quite right, prompting us to slow down and think things through. When we experience cognitive strain, our brain is telling us to be cautious. It's like hitting a bump in the road, forcing us to pay more attention. This can be beneficial in situations where careful analysis is required, but it can also hinder our ability to be creative and open-minded. Strain can make us feel stressed, anxious, and less confident in our decisions. Understanding the balance between cognitive ease and strain can help us navigate our mental processes more effectively, allowing us to optimize our thinking and problem-solving abilities. Section 13. The risk factor. How framing influences decisions. Would you rather take a gamble with a 50% chance of winning $100 or a sure bet of $50? The way we frame choices can dramatically influence our decisions, even when the outcomes are logically equivalent. Section 14. Beyond logic, the emotional side of decision-making. We like to think of ourselves as rational beings, but emotions play a powerful role in shaping our choices. From fear and regret to excitement and anticipation, our feelings color our perceptions and influence our decisions. Section 15. Know thyself, mastering the art of thinking. Thinking fast and slow is a fascinating journey into the quirks and complexities of the human mind. By understanding the interplay between our intuitive and analytical selves, we can become more aware of our biases, make better decisions, and navigate the world with greater wisdom and insight.